All right, we are about underway, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it really should be a good game. Honestly, I wouldn't know who to pick. You have Nail on the mound, who is leading the league in ERA. Ponce is not far behind, just under an ERA of 2. Nail's uh, bullpen has cost him quite a few games. Ponce has not allowed a run in his last 3 games. Uh, then you have Hanwha has a bullpen that is fairly is going to be rested after yesterday's day off. I think having the day off yesterday benefited Hanwha the most, as they used their entire bullpen on Friday night's extra inning victory. Kia did not use their whole bullpen, so yeah, I mean, I have to think that. It's going to go down to whichever starter goes the longest. Whichever starter goes the longest is going to be. I have to feel like they would be the team that wins. 안녕하세요. So I mean it. You have 2 of the starting pitchers that are candidates for the player of the month for March and April. So it should be a great game, which is actually why I'm streaming this game instead of the SSG versus LG game that was originally planned. So An Hong is going to lead things off, a 109 average on the season for the DH, and the first pitch is hopped up, and the left fielder under it, and 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. That will go a oops, wrong side. Long way. As Nail in his 1 game against Hanwha only went 6 innings. Where he had the lead going out. But what happened was his bullpen blew it as Ponce stayed out for 7 innings. And because of that, he ended up getting the win. So first pitch to Kim Tae-yeon is in there for a strike. Kim Tae-yeon playing right, Lee Jin-young playing center, Kim Tae-yeon playing in the number 2 spot today instead of Florial. So no Florial in the lineup as he fouls that away, and it's quickly 0-2. So Kim Tae-yeon had a solo shot, the first Hanwha player to hit a home run in a regular season game. He also has, again, he had the first ever home run, which was the spring game against Samsung. So that misses just up and out of the zone, and it's 1-2. On the season, 245 for today's right fielder. Lots of Hanwha fans in the first base side. Again, Hanwha's bullpen or dugout is in the first base side at Kia's. That's going to be a swing and a miss, and a strikeout number 1, out number 2, and that will get you a peaky dance. I do not have the peaky song. That is copyrighted. So sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you'll just have to play it in your head. All right, so Moon Hyun Bin steps in, looks at strike 1 on the outside, and it's 0-1. Nail, in his 1 game against Hanwha, 6 innings, they hit 158 against him, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, no earned runs, .83 whip, as that is outside, and 1-1. I believe they had 3 hits against him in that day. His last 2 outings, he's given up 2 runs in each of them. He's only given up 5 runs the entire season, as the 1-1 is inside, and it's 2-1. Most of the time, he's going to throw a 2-seam or a slider 37% of the time with his 2-seam, 34% of the time with his slider. Off of that, he also throws a changeup 19% of the time, as that is fouled away, and it's 2-2. Then he does throw a forkball, not much, maybe a 4 or 5 a game, as he only throws 4.6% of the time. Moon Hyun Bin, a 295 season average, but he's hitting well over 300 during the day. So thank you, thank you. A swing and a miss, and that is
ENOK
strikeouts.
RYU 풀 슈퍼채티드 1.39달러.
Thank you, thank you. As just in time to watch another strikeout, as that will be. Let's see, I don't know what my options are here. Uh-oh.
ENOK RYU 풀 1.39달러.
Having a little bit of technical difficulties early here is for some reason my extra set of AirPods is not working today, which means I cannot hear the game. So we'll see if we can get those charged up while we're getting ready for the bottom of the first. Ponce out on the mound. And nail two quick strikeouts. All right. We'll do it without any sound, ladies and gentlemen. See what we got here. No problem, man. Well, Brink over there gets upset with me if I don't do the James Nail games. All right. So leading things off again, we do have a slightly different names as it is the Children's Day festivities. Uh-oh. Nick is here. Nick is here. As Nail did throw 10 pitches that inning to get his 2 strikeouts. So Park Chan-ho will lead things off for Chan-ho Ping as he looks at ball one up high, and it's 1-0. Yeah, they don't last very long. All righty, here comes the 1-0 pitch. Chan-ho Ping, and that is a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Ponce, again, has not given up a run in his last 3 outings. 7 innings against KT, no runs, 3 hits, 7 innings against NC, as that is way outside, and 2-0. 7 innings against NC, gave up 1 hit, no runs, and SSG, 7 innings, 1 hit, 0 runs. So in his last 3 games, he's given up 5 hits. That is way outside, and it's 1-0. Or sorry, 3-1. He does struggle on the road, though. His 3 games on the road, he's given up. He has an ERA of 3 versus his 196 ERA on the season total. He is 2-0, but opponents are hitting 246 against him on the road. So the 3-1 pitch is way outside, and that will be a leadoff walk. Not what you want if you're a Hanwha fan. What? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, that was in the other batter's box, man. Yeah, because the best option, the best thing for Hanwha would be to you know, get him out in the 6th and get into the Kia bullpen. If he can go 7 innings, he only has 2 wins on the season. Both of them were when he went 7 innings. So against Lotte and against Samsung, 7 innings. Both of those games, those are the only games he's gotten victories. Is EJ Ping looks at strike 1 at the top of the zone. I mean, it's going to be a struggle to say these names correctly. The reason why he is EJ Ping is because wisdom is translated into EJ in Korean. So they translated it so he's not a wisdom ping, he is EJ Ping. And the 0-1, a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. In the game against Kia earlier this season, Ponce, 7 innings, they hit 269 against him. So they hit him hard. They hit him well. He gave up 2 runs, but again, because he stayed into the seventh through the 7th inning, Hanwha got into the bullpen in the 8th inning after Nail has already been out, and actually got Ponce the win. So the 0-2 pitch way up and just misses the top of the zone. Might have been a strike last year, but it is not today, and it's 1-2 now. Brink, does James get to keep this specialty uniform? I would have to think that he would get to. They can't do anything with him. They're not going to be played again. As here comes the 1-2 pitch, way outside, and at 2-2. Ponce, 4 pitches. Mainly, he's going to throw his four seam. 150 kilometers an hour is the average speed for that. But from there, he also has 3 pitches that he throws pretty equally. Slider 16% of the time, curveball 14% of the time, and a changeup 13% of the time. So you obviously you have to sit fastball, but that runs in, and now you've got you've got a full count here. Already walked Pak Chan Ho over on first base. No, is he? I thought he was. No, he's nail ping. Yeah, because it's Naile, not Nail. Alrighty, 10 pitches already for Ponce. 3-2 count to Wisdom. Runner on first is Pak Chan Ho, sets up right down the middle, and that is going to be popped up. A little bat flip. Ito Yoon out in the shallow grass, and that will be 1 away. So gets the pop up there, important pop up. That's going to bring up Kim Do Young. Very important that a lot of people don't talk about is in the first matchup, Pak Chan Ho and Kim Do Young, neither one of them played. Neither one of them were in the lineup as both of them were injured. Kim Do Young came back, I believe this week, a 381 on the season, as that is way outside. He seems to be really trying to overthrow his four seam fastball today, as he is not getting very, very close. 그냥 배달해요. 치맥 먹고 야구 봐요. Alrighty, here comes the 1-0 pitch. And misses inside. Did he go? He did not. And it's 2-0. This is really driving me crazy because I don't have the game in my ear, so I can't. If they are talking about anything, I can't translate it for you guys. Alrighty, the 2-0 pitch sets up right down the middle, and he fouls that one straight back, and it's 2-1. Ponce, he's gonna throw 100 pitches or so. That's what he does. 109 in his last outing, 101 in the outing before that, 98, 101, 96. So him and Weiss both want to throw 100 pitches. Not only that, but once they get to 100, they want to finish the inning. So here we go. The 2-1 pitch, already pitch number 15 from him. And a swing and a miss as it blows it past him, and it's 2-2. 8 at bats on the season, 1 home run already, as he was just missed that fastball, and he knew it. Alrighty, you got a 2-2 counts now. Pak Chan Ho still hanging out over at first base as the leadoff walk. And the 2-2, that's going to be a ground ball to the Noshiwan, throws to second and then to first. And that will be an inning ending 5-4-3 double play as they get out of the inning and they go 0 for 2 with our runner on first. Okay, yeah, that works. Oh, no, 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 no. I Chalhagigan, no. Definitely not very well, but thank you. Yeah, when you order chicken, they always give you the service. So you always get the Pepsi Zero or the Coke or but what is the what is the best chicken? And the uh BHC, Nene chicken, Mexicana chicken, 어떤 제일 좋아해요? Really? Oh, really? I've never even thought about it. Like I don't drink soda. So they always get them and then I always type in 콜라 없어요. 콜라 필요하지 않아요. Man, I should just start having them give them to me and then I can collect them. And actually, I think I got some Dr. Pepper in my fridge from one of the mini deliveries I've gotten in the past. It's not that Dr. Pepper Zero, your favorite or whatever. I'm not a Dr. Pepper fan. Never been a Dr. Pepper fan. All right, Nail, only 10 pitches in that first inning. He worked through with two strikeouts already. Noshiwan, who started that double play in the bottom of the first, steps in and looks at ball one or runs inside, and it's 1 0. The guy that gave up the go ahead winning run or solo shot in the top of the 11th on Friday's game has been sent down as he fouls that away, and it's 1 1. So will not be hitting a home run off of him again today as he has absolutely struggled all season, and they finally got rid of him. I'm looking at these people in the Hanwha section. I've never seen any of them before. Never seen any of them before in my life. No, Noshiwan, 10 home runs, a 268 on the season, third straight season, I believe, fourth straight season, fifth straight season, with 10 home runs for him. Let's see, third straight season, 2022 did not only had 6 home runs, but I think he hit over 300 that year. 29, no, 281. All righty, here comes the 2-1 pitch, and a swing and a miss, and that is 2-2. Yeah, my sister's a big Dr. Pepper fan. I am not at all though. All right, the 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside, but misses way inside, and that's gonna run the count 3-2. I've always wanted to do a chicken off, a swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Nail. Third of the day already, and one away here in the bottom or top of the second. See if I get me some. I have some that I don't want. I don't have any like it depends on what you're eating. Like, is it good? Are you getting sunsal or are you getting bone in? Or which one are you getting? Are you getting drumsticks? Are you getting like what are you getting is the big thing. Chan Sung steps in at 265 on the season for him, 2 home runs, hitting not he's yeah. We'll just say I don't feel like he's carrying his contract. He's is hitting a 301 on his career against Kia though. I'm looking for people. I don't even know any of these people. Yeah, as that is going to be a liner caught. And that will be two away. Yep, I am from the capital. You should be. I guess I don't know if you're lucky or not, but the next few games are going to be weekday here, but 2 o'clock games, as that's a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. Eugene Young getting his, I believe, his first start in center field on the season. 339 on the season, 3 home runs. He is definitely the hottest hitter in Hanwha's lineup, and it's not even close. As that is also not close. Last 4 games, there you go. 2 home runs, 8 hits, 667 batting average. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside corner and misses low, and it's 2-1. Better than getting up early? And here comes the 2-1 game. And runs inside. Did he go? He did not, and it's 3-1. We'll get a official view, maybe on a replay angle. I don't know. There we go. Did not go. Excellent call by the first base umpire. Not a fan of the hats, but yeah, he is nail ping. And the 3-1 misses badly, and that'll be a walk. So Hanwha will have their first base runner, a 2-out walk to Eugene Young, and that will bring up Ito Yoon. Yeah, the fact that he is seeing a walk is a huge, huge thing. Again, he's had times before where he's hit really well, but then kind of fell off as Ito Yoon steps in, and the first pitch is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, and just like that, he throws one more pitch, and that will be the end of the second inning. Verhana will go down to the bottom. It's 0-0, and 0 hits, 0 errors, but a couple walks. 25 pitches now for Mr. Nail Ping. I guess, yeah. What time? So, what time is it normally? The games, what time are they normally for you? Because I think one of you is in Eastern time zone, and I think one of you is in Central time zone. So, I don't know. I think I would rather get up at 5. Yeah, I think I would rather get up at 5 a.m. We're working on it, man. We're getting there. One day, maybe the KBO will decide that they want to actually do some English broadcasting. Well, except for Kium games. Often they do Kium at 2 p.m. starts on Sunday. All right, Ponce back out there. 16 pitches in that first inning. It gave up a leadoff walk, but got out of it facing the minimum. There we go. Powerade and Mountain Blast. That's my choice of drink right there. Shea Hyung-woo steps in, the DH, 277 on the season from the big lefty. And a curveball in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Even better is the Blue Powerade Zero. And no, I am not sponsored. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that is ripped. And an error on the first baseman. And that will be going over to second base, hustling big time from the big guy. And he is going to be on second base with the air. A leadoff air now, and you've got some real big issues right off of the edge of the glove. They'll probably try to say that was a hit because, he had to move to try to catch it. Like, oh no, it was hit too hard. Or some other random little thing like that. So that's going to bring up Kim Sun Bin. Kim Sun Bin, the second baseman. A long time Kia Tiger as that misses in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Oh, the Hanwha defense has been a lot better this year, minus that little mistake there. Will it cost them? They've got a runner in scoring position with nobody out with the 5, 6, 7. That's his style, man. He even rocks the flat brim on defense. Rocks the flat brim on defense. His helmet's like 6 sizes too big, so it goes way down to his eyebrows. 339 on the season, though. Don't mess with it if you're hitting 339, as that misses way upstairs, and it's 2-0. He is a pure hustle guy. He'll also give you 5 home runs a season or so. I don't know if he's still hitting 5 home runs a season. He made his debut in 2008. 9 home runs last year. He's got 3 seasons with 5 home runs or more. 4 seasons with 5 home runs or more. Career 306 hitter. Again, he's just been in the league forever. 306 career hitter. Yuan Jin made his debut in 2006. As that has popped up, Che Jae-hoon takes off the helmet to Che Un-sung, but that's going to bounce off the top of the dugout, and it'll be 2-1. Halabuji is grandpa or father and grandfather-in-law would be Wei Halabuji. But yeah, I mean, he's only so Yuan Jin made his debut in 2006. And so that means he was born in 87 versus Kim Sun Bin, who made his debut in 2008. And he is born in 89. So he's only 2 years younger than Ryun Jin, but he's, obviously been in the league forever. Is a swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2 now. Got to have a productive out here. You got to move him over. Should have bunted. Right? And the 2-2 is fouled away, and it runs the count to the same as it was at 2-2 count. See if I get some earphones now. Yeah, they are definitely the hardest throwing team in the league without a question. And the back end of the bullpen isn't any easier. Back end of the bullpen, you got Han Sung-hyuk, Park Sang-won, Jung Woo-ju, and Kim Saw-hyun that all throw 150 also. Ponce, Weiss, and Moon Dong-ju all throw 150 plus as that is fouled away, and it stays at 2-2 again. All righty, here we go. And 98, 97, 97. I think they get it up to about 97. Moon Dong-ju is actually thrown 100 plus as the 2-2 waited on it and just hooks it foul. I thought his fastest was 157 or 158. Yeah, Moon Dong-ju is the fastest pitch by a Korean player at 160.1, 160.3. I can't remember what it was. But they had a big outside of Hanwha Stadium. They had a big sign up, like a full on. That's one. That's 99. All right, to the 2-2 pitch as he fouls that one away again. And this is not what Ponce wants. The error that put a runner over onto second base is so you've got a long at bat here after the error. So not only is he no longer pitching from the windup, so he's pitching from the stretch, which is, you know, he doesn't have to really worry about speed on second base, as Chae Hyung-woo is not known for stealing any bags. But here we go. Here comes the 2-2 pitch again, sets up on the outside, and that's going to be a ground ball. Chan Sung makes the play this time, but that should move the runner over, and that will be one away. Now you've got a runner over on third base, 90 feet away from making the go-ahead run, as Yu Sung will step in and hope to at least get a ball into the outfield. You do not have a very Lee Jin Young has a good arm in center field, but right field and left field are both middle infielders. Second baseman, they do not have, as that is going to be ball one. I think. Yep. Pitch clock violation there, and it's now one. And and that drops in there for a strike, 1-1. 264 on the season for Yu Sung. And normally he'd be your left fielder, but today he is your right fielder as Na Sung Bom is out for at least a month. And here comes the pitch way in the outside. That gets away, and he is going to run home from third on the wild pitch and scores a run. And Kia takes the early 1-0 lead. Well, only thing funnier than a sac fly would be a wild pitch, as Jae-hoon once again does something I talk about all the time. They stab backhand with the ball instead of sliding the body over trying to block it. It happens all the time in Korea. The fundamentals from the players defensively is one of the big lacking qualities. As that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop pops him in the face, and then he throws over, and that will be 2 away. So the air comes back to bite him as thank you.
감사합니다.
That's Pulbek Hanayo. Oh, the air on big really the running is what got that is Chae and Sung the air, but Chae Hyung-woo not only goes to first but actually goes to second on the air as it rolls away, as that is low, and it's 1-0. So Oh Sun-woo steps in, 289 on the season, playing in left field. He is playing, as that's going to be a ground ball right back up the middle. And that will be the first hit of the day for either team. And That brings up the number 8 hitter. Wisdom's playing first. And that is in there for a strike to Kim Taegun. Ah, no. Yeah, they changed his they translated his Korean to English, or his English to Korean, as that is going to be a ground ball. Noshiwan grabs it, throws to seconds, and that will be 3 away, but they get one on the two-base error and a wild pitch. We'll go to the third inning. It's 1-0 Kia. Yeah, actually, I had their regular names in because I wasn't sure if they were going to have the same uniforms for this game. And then right before the game started, I went in and changed everything. So 18 pitches that inning for Ponce. He's at 34 now. Yeah. All right, we gonna. Alrighty, there we go. Nail back out on the mound. He will face the 8-9-1 hitters for Hanwha. Che Jae-hoon, Wang Young Mook, and An Shi Hong. Yeah. So yeah, I guess they're doing their Children's Day events this weekend because I believe they play in Kium. They play in Gochuk starting tomorrow. All right, to top of the third now. Oh, Che Jae-hoon leads things off. A Nail still out there, obviously. 25 pitches and 3 strikeouts in his first 2 innings. All right, to Che Jae-hoon wagging the bats back and forth and runs inside, and it's a 1-0. You should pray that An Ji-hong just gets a hit. It's a 271 on the season for Hanwha's backstop, as that is in there for a strike. I don't remember his his motion being so wild. No, he is hitting 3 for 4 against Nail, but that misses low, and it's 2-1. This is like giving me Gary Sheffield vibes. You give up as that catches the outside, and it's 2-2. Should be a good pitching matchup, Alan. You got the ERA leader and the strikeout leader facing each other. All righty, the 2-2 pitch. And that's a chopper, but into himself, and stays 2-2. Yeah. His son is playing, right? Where's his son playing? There's a handful of those 500 home run club kids playing. As the 2-2 swing and a miss as he takes a seat. And that will be strikeouts number 4 and outs number 1. They won yesterday, Alan. They won 6-1. What are you talking about? All right. This is his mouthpiece fell out on his delivery. There is what he just said. Had to clean it a little bit. And here comes Wang Young Mook, 185. We're waiting on you, Nick. And a swing and a miss to the low. 149 there. There we go. Now he can start his at bats. And the 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 on beauty. Brink, did you ever solve the pine tar mystery? And the 0-2 swings and misses at that, and that will be out. Strikeout number 5, out number 2, and Hanwha will flip the lineup back over as Nail is absolutely dealing today. Apparently, he doesn't like to wear red. He only likes to wear pink. Surprised he didn't get a. Would have been awesome if he would have gotten a pink glove and pink cleats to go with his uniform. As that misses outside, and it's 1-0 to An Chi-hong. An Chi-hong 0 for 1 on the day, 106 on the season. Flew out to left to start the inning on the first pitch of the game. Chicken wing, and the 1-0 misses inside, and it's 2-0. Sixth time he has led off a game, or been in the number 1 spots. How does he do in that spots? Well, he's hitting 158, which is better than all of the other ones, except for 8 spots. That is going to be a ground ball, and 2-1. No, he is 3 for 19 in the lead off in the number 1 spots. He is 1 for 17 in the 2 spots, 0 for 9 in the 6, and 1 for 1 in the 8 spots. And the 2-1 is no, it was where did he get does his bat actually have pine tar, or is that the paint on the bat? Like, is it did he sneak the pine tar in, cuz Koreans don't use pine tar? But I have to think that they have it because Kim Sun Bin's helmet always ends up with tar all over it. Like he was Manny Ramirez or something. Yeah. As the 2-2, an ugly looking swing, and he strikes out the side, and 6 strikeouts. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Kia. Nail absolutely dealing. Lotte down already against NC? Yeah, because NC has a guy that's never pitched in the KBO before. Kim Noguan has never pitched. He's making his debut. Lotte has Barnes on the mound, but he's given up. Wow, he's given up 2 homers. Did he back to back from Guanidong and Kim Ju-won? Bears are already up 6-3, Allen. These games are getting out of hand early. Bears up 6-3 against Samsung. And LG's up 5-1 already. As Cohen Wan is making his KBO debut today for LG. Already gave up a home run to Che Jung. Said, "Hey, here's your here's your welcoming party to the KBO. Here's a home run by the all-time KBO home run leader." Is that what it was? Glad I did not do the SSG versus Lotte, or SSG versus LG game. couldn't pass up Ponce versus Nail. Yeah, he's absolutely filthy. Wow, they called it a sinker. They never call it a sinker in the KBO. They always call it the two seam. That is a fouled away and 0-1. And he'll get himself a new piece of wood. He is on fire, and Ponce is not. The Ponce struggled against again. He did not really pitch that well against Kia in the one game he did. He gave up eight, or they hit 270 or 269 against him. He did have 8 strikeouts, but again, they were missing Pak Chan Ho and Kim Do Young as the 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 now. So Ponce has done a lot of early in the season. He was giving up a lot of hits, but striking out guys when he needed. Lately, he hasn't been giving up hits. He's just been striking everybody out. But today, it really seems like he is struggling with the command. As again, already at 36 pitches, the Kim Sun Bin at bats that moved Chae Hyung Woo over to third was a long at bat, as that is going to be lifted into center field. That's going to be trouble. Lee Jin Young makes a diving catch, and that will be 1 away. Running in, it looked like it was going to drop down. He did not get a good jump on it at all. I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Like when I play, I just say spray, and I get it, as that curveball is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Park Chan Ho walked in his first at bat, but was stranded on the bases. Not again, not the best is that is fouled away there, and it's 0-2 now. If we look at the play, he made a couple steps back, then waited, and then went forward. So not the best read on the ball, which is why he had to dive there, but still able to make the sliding catch. And the 0-2 pitch way up and in as Pak Chan Ho dives out of the way, loses his helmet. He'll pick it up and dust it off a little. Make sure his hair's all pretty before shoving it back in that helmet. A helmet clam. Woo! That would have drilled me right in the head, because there's no way I'm getting out of the way. As here comes the 1-2 pitch way outside, and it's 2-2. 0-2 pitch, and now he's down, or its count is even at 2-2. Pak Chan Ho hitting a 450 on Sundays, and that is in the dirt, and that's 3-2.
너무 감사합니다.
A blue fan, thank you. Haran Buche. All right, a second full count of the day for Kia, and that just fouls it away, and it stays 3-2. Hi. Kia fans into the Hanwha cheer section over there in first base, and that is going to be ball 4, and he walks him again. Second time today that he has been on via the walk. This time with 1 out. We'll see what happens as Wisdom steps in. Where's Mary Kate? Where's Mary Kate? On say 44 pitches now. 270 on the season for Wisdom. did hit a home run off of him earlier this season. That was in Hanwha's new stadium. And Wisdom, the 3 games that he played in Daejeon, he hit a home run in all 3 of those games. He is the owner of the first ever regular season home run in the stadium. And he sets up right down the middle, lays off of it, and it's 1-0. JJ Hoon has the highest throwout percentage in the league. You sure about that? He's thrown out 42% of the runners that have tried to steal on him. And here comes the 1-0 pitch up high, 2-0. That was the pitch to steal on. I don't think I run here with a right-handed batter on base. All righty, here comes the 2-0. As that's going to be chopped foul, and it's 2-1. Yeah. He's thrown out, yeah, 41.7. Second is Kim Hyung Jun, who's thrown out to 38.9. The Kia catcher is a 7th with thrown out 18% of the runners. As here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be fouled away again, and it's 2-2. Definitely much easier. Well, yeah. Having a nice little corn dog there. Got a Wisdom ping uniform there. All righty, the 2-2 pitch sets up right down the middle. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be the first strikeout of the day for Ponce. And 2 away now. Maybe they have some similarities. You know, both of them are known more for their defense than their offense. Both of them lost a lot of weights later in their career. As that is outs. Oh, he wins. And strike 1. Yachty was number 4, right? And Che Jae-hoon is 13. So if you add 1 and 3, you get your 4. All right, here comes pitch number 51 of the day for Ponce. Goes way upstairs, and it's 1-1. All right, 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside. Kim Do-young rocking back and forth. Time is called. Akchan 0-3 for 4 on the season again with stolen base attempts. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch does not go, and it's up high, 2-1. He is not getting over on that ball. It is just elevating everything. All right, so 2-1 pitch just sets up on the inside, and he pops him up. Third baseman Noshiwan under it, and that will be 3 away. They get another walk, but nothing from it, and that will be 3 away. We'll go to the 4th inning. It's a 1-0 Kia. As Hanwha just not able to take advantage of the base runners. or sorry, Kia just not able to take advantage of the base runners. They've left 2 on. They're 0 for 6 with runners on base. Their one run came after the two base error on the first baseman. A ground out moved him to third, and he came home to score on the wild pitch. Was that a wild pitch? Do they call it a wild pitch? Yes, wild pitch. So elsewhere around the league, NC's up 3-0 in the top of the fourth, and Doosan's up 6-3, bottom of the third. Samsung is now batting. LG's still up 5-1 against SSG, and KT is up 1-0 in the bottom of the fourth with a runner on second against Kium. So the standings: LG's 1 game up on Hanwha, 1.5 on LG, 2 on Samsung, and 3.5 on KT. So if the games were to end like this, that would be a big thing for LG, as they would move up, gain another game, but Hanwha wouldn't lose any ground as against the number 2, 3, or 4 hitters, or sorry, 2, 3, or 4 spots. All right, Nail back out. They are looking for a new stadium to play in, I guess. I really have no idea what's going on. They can't play in Ulsan. Like, everybody's saying Ulsan, but Ulsan has a turf field. They had to cancel games last year because it was so hot. As first pitch to Kim Tae-yeon is fouled away, and it's 0-1. So struck out in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the day, 242 now on the season for the corner outfielder and the first baseman, as that misses way outside, and it's 1-1. Yeah, I'm very surprised that it's taking this long, honestly. Like, it's not an old stadium. Construction in Korea is very sketchy. A swing and a miss as that drops out of the zone, and it's 1-2. Uh, I'll, I'll kind of explain what I mean by that at the break, because it's kind of a big story. It shows the level of thought. I want to say is that is a popped up center fielder under it and makes the catch, as he seems to be battling with the sun a bit, as that'll be 1 away here in the top of the fourth. Moon Hyun-bin steps in. He also struck out swinging in his first at bat back in the first inning. Hanwha's had 1 base runner. That was via the walk, a 2-out walk back in the second inning, but the next pitch was a 4-3 groundout. All right, Moon Hyun-bin looks is swinging at strike one. Oh, even the Futures League is closed. As that hits him. He is hobbling around. Right in the looks like the shin is what he's nursing there. Ooh, oh, there is not a lot of meat right there. Hit him right on the just below the knee at the shin on the back leg, the left leg. Yeah, there is not a lot of padding. So Moon Hyun Bin will run down to first, making sure he can run. He doesn't want to come out, because if he comes out, then he'll never get to play again. How close are you to Masan then? As here we go. No Shiwan rocking back and forth. Looks it to strike one on the outside, and it's 0-1. No Shiwan also struck out in his first at bats. Yeah, when it happens, I'll give you a stat. And the 0-1 catches the outside, and it's 0-2. Throws down to first. Did they get him? Nail was pumping his fist. They got him out. So much for that, Nick. Thanks for the super awesome camera angle, though. Oh, wow. What a throw. Just lollygagging back. All righty, here comes the 0-2. Misses low, and it's 1-2. That was Yachty-esque right there. Reminds me of the 1-2 there, as that misses, and it's 2-2. That reminds me of is it Yachty in the World Baseball Classic? As the 2-2 pitch and fouled it away, stays 2-2. No, I'm thinking, wait, didn't he like throw out Adam Jones at first base on something like that? Like he was pumping his fist or something? Nice tag there by Wisdom, too. As the 2-2 pitch pops him up. First baseman under it. And that will be 3 away. They get a hit by pitch, but he gets picked off, and we'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0. Yeah, I want to say it was. That's got to be right? Where Yachty picked off the guy at first base who was celebrating. So many good. What was your last comment? Okay, yeah. So, the school I work at, we have touch screens for everything. Like all of our stuff is on screen, and we use touch screens for it. Uh, so we have 64-inch screens in our classrooms, and they have a company that comes in. I'm like, guys, just buy the stuff. I'll install all the TVs. And they're like, no. There's a company that we have to use. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I have a stud finder because I was after they changed the wallpaper in our classrooms, they were trying to install the gigantic whiteboards, bigger than they're what 8 foot wide whiteboards, just drilling into the drywall. I was like, no, you got to put these into studs. So I bought a stud finder and I installed that. So the TVs, the guys come to install the TVs, and I had marked all the studs, and I came in because I don't trust them. That tells you I don't trust them at all. And what ends up happening is they didn't ever check the studs. They put one in and it started to fall out as Florial now moves into center field. E. Jean Young comes out as that's a swing and a miss to Che Hyung Woo. Get that change for you guys is Moon Hyun Bin. Don't know if he's out because he got picked off or if he's out because he got hit. One of the two, I'm going to guess, because he got picked off. Sure, I'm gonna take away the first base umpire or first base coach though, who didn't yell at him to get back. Surprised that they're not putting Eugene Young in right field and Kim Tae Yeon in left though, because that's the normal outfield situation that they go with. All righty, here comes the 0-2 pitch, up high, 1-2 now. Let me almost changed. Eugene Young again will go into left field, and the 1-2 will fouled away. Here's the thing, he's just not getting these guys out once he's got two strikes on him. Something he's really relied on so far in the season. Oh, Che Young-woo 0 for 1 on the season, or 0 for 1 on the day. Did score a run after he made it through, as that's going to be a swing and a miss there. Oh no, it's even worse. I definitely wasn't done. Uh, so I went in and I'm like, no, guys, you. What they ended up doing is the first one pulled off the like almost fell off. And so they took these boards, like basically like a plywood, like a 32-inch plywood, diagonal plywood. And then they just used a bunch of wood screws and just went all the way around the outside and all over it, trying to, I guess, hit a stud or something. I don't know. But I came in and I was like, guys, you need to put the stuff in the studs. I marked the studs for you guys right here and right here and right here. And then they went and redid everything. But there was one one of them is actually in my classroom, is that's going to be a single back up the middle, and that is the guy with the baggy pants with a 1 out single. Second hit of the day for, oops, wrong side for Kia. So I was teaching one day, and my classroom, they had already finished before I ever got there. And it started to come off the wall in the middle of class. So I like grabbed some desks as I'm like holding it up. Is going to be a fly out to a center field. He's going to grab it, not going to be able to move him forward, and that is two away. They I grab some desks, grab it, and put some books to hold it up, and go grab another teacher. And we take it off and set it down, and then we call them, and they come in and put it in, install it correctly. Yeah, and I teach. So I teach 5-year-olds, but they're actually three international, 3 or 4 international. Is Osanu steps in a 308 on the season, a single in his first at bat, but then was stranded on the bases. 1 for 1 on the day, and the first pitch runs inside, and he fouls it away, and it's 0-1. So they came in and installed it, but I teach 5-year-olds. They're 3 or 4 international age, our age, we would call them. And they use the touchscreen. They touch the touchscreen. So I can just imagine a 64-inch TV falling on a kid. Like so, I have zero confidence in any construction in this country. As the throws over to first didn't pick them off. No, they do not. That would be super awesome if they did. Should have been picked off there as he was running halfway to second. And we've got a balk. Yeah. Manager's coming out. He still hasn't. They still haven't gotten him a new uniform yet. It's still on back order. Still waiting for it. Yeah, chest bump him. It says, "Can you explain?" He turned his shoulder. Is what he's saying. He's saying you turn. He turned his shoulder. 근데 한국어로 괜찮아요. 근데 다시 하고 싶지 않아 싶어 하지 않아요. Those of you that don't speak Korean. He's just saying he just doesn't want to do it again. He kept moving. All right, now you've got a runner over on the second base with a 0-1 count to 2 outs, though, is Osanu looks at the ball one on the outside, and it's 1-1 now. When you're looking in, you can't move, and then you have to come set. But he looked down and he kind of moved his shoulders, as that is outside, and it's a 2-1. Yeah, there's so many little rules for pitchers. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Just catches the inside corner, and it's going to be 2-2 now. Look at the spin on that ball. All right, the 2-2 pitch, runner on second, 2 outs, and the pitch fouled away, and it stays 2-2. 66 pitches already for Ponce in 4 innings. He has gone to 7 in 4 of his last 5 games. He's won his last 4 starts, going 6, 7, 7, and 7 innings. Gonna have to start worrying here about getting into the 7th inning. Tomorrow is not an off day in the KBO. It is Monday, but it's not an off day. And the 2-2 pitch fouls it into his legs, and Che Jae-hoon takes one into the ankles, and that will be another 2-2 counts coming up. So got over it, but not quite enough, as he did get a little piece of it. Of course, pitch 67 was a strike. All right, the 2-2 pitch now sets up right down the middle. Thank you, whoever did that. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop grabs it, throws, and that will be 3 away. He gives up a single, a balk, but once again, they go hitless with runners on base. They leave another one. They've left 3 on so far. We'll go to the 5th inning. It's 1-0 Kia. Gotta start thinking about pitch counts here. 15 pitches that inning. He's at 68 through 4 now. 16 pitches, 18 pitches, 19 pitches, and 15 pitches in his innings. Kia is 0 for 8 now with runners on base. They've had base runners in each inning, so those 68 pitches haven't been the easiest 68 pitches either. Where you have Nail, who's obviously pitching much better today than he did in his first game against Hanwha. He's 51 pitches through 4 innings. They have had two base runners, one from a walk and one from a hit by pitch, but the hit by pitch was picked off, and the walk, the very next pitch, was the ground out to end the inning. So he's had a much more relaxed out on the mound as Ponce not really getting his scores at Pikamcha. Thank you, thank you. Pikamcha? I think that's right. Alrighty. All right, Cheon Sung should. Right, yep. Cheon Sung leading things off. He lined out to the second baseman in his first at bat. 0 for 1 on the day. No, 263 on the season for Hanwha's captain. That is a strike right down the middle, ladies and gentlemen. 0-1 now. And the 0-1 misses. Oh, just does get a piece of the inside corner. I thought it missed, but Cheon Sung also thought it missed. Nail is shaking his head. He's like, yeah, I thought that was a strike. Of course, he put it exactly where I wanted. I knew that was going to be a strike. Might be adding a couple words here and there for him, but he won't mind. All right, the 0-2 pitch. And he lifts that one up into the center fielder and under it's maybe. There we go. Makes the catch. They are definitely battling the sun here as none of the outfielders have made very clear catches out there. Well, that'll bring up Eugene Young. He had the walk in his first at bats. He is the hottest hitter in the stadium, I would imagine, as that misses inside 1-0. Not a guy that you want to leave one over the plate for. He does struggle. I'm surprised he's not going with more sliders here. He's a guy that struggles with the pitch going off the plate as that is popped up. As that is trouble is Kim Sun Bin is not able to make the catch as he slides into his seconds, and he will have himself a double again. I just talked about it as these fielders are really struggling with the sun as he pops it up. The shortstop or second baseman not able to make the catch running back. Center fielder that should have been his. He makes the catch, but Eugene Young hustling hard out of the box and makes it to second base for Hanwha's first hit of the day. Kia Paniello. Tough play there. Is it most days that would be an ounce, but playing at 2:00, they just are battling the sun way too much. And there we go. First hit of the day. And it was not a clean one, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so that brings up Ito Yoon. He hit into a 4-3 ground out in his first at bat, 0 for 1 on the day, and that misses outside 1-0. 204 on the season after his ground out back in the second inning. Getting the start today at a shortstop instead of the regular shortstop. And the 1-0 misses low, and it's 2-0. Running into a little bit of issue here down against the bottom of this lineup. He is hitting a 100 with runners in a scoring position. And that is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman that grabs it, throws, but that will move the runner over on the 4-3 ground out. And they've got the tying run now 90 feet away, but 2 outs. And that brings up a Che Jae-hoon. Dreads. What took you so long to get here, man? We've been waiting for you. Hanwha's offense has been waiting for you, man. Che Jae-hoon wags the bat back and forth. Woo, runs up and in, and that's going to be ball one. No, 1-0. I could erase it, but it would erase all of the chat. All right. His career versus Nail, a 3 for 4 on his career. And he hits him. That's going to put runners on the first and a third. Second hit by pitch today as that brings up Wong Young Mook. Soho Cho? Insi? Insi Sansu? 맞아요? 네, 알아요. Soho Cho said hi. All right, here we go. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Che Ho is going to pinch hits for Mookie. Oh. All righty, here we go. Runners at the corner. First trouble that's Nail has had. What are we doing? What is going on? Oh, you're trying to guess my name? As that is in there for a strike, and then so on one. Because they're both nowhere near. All right, 62 pitches now for Nail here in the top of the first. All right, here comes. And that's going to be a ground ball, a diving stop, and he's going to go to seconds, and he's not going to get. Oh, my Lord. Kim Sun-bin bobbles it. He could have tagged him out, but that is going to score a run for Hanwha. As Che Ho comes up with the infield single, the third baseman throws it to second. The second baseman bobbles it, is not able to end up tagging, not able to tag the base runner off of Kim Do-young. Again, just an absolute mess of a play there. Is they're going to give him an infield hit. It definitely should not be an infield hit. And that is in there for a strike, 2 on Chi-hong. They've got runners on first and second now. Still 2 outs as the 2 outs master is coming up. Mr. 2 out RBI steps in. Swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2 as that pitch was way in the other zone, but still swings and misses at it. So Ewan Suk is over at first or second as a pinch runner, pinch everything here as and An Chi Hong strikes out on the 3 pitches. That'll be his 7th strikeout, but he ends up giving up a run on a 2 hits, but an infield hit and a bloop hit. And anyway, we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 1-1. Just an absolute mess of an inning there. Hanwha uses basically all of their bench just to get the 1 run there. Wang Young Mook is now out. I assume they're going to have to go to Shimu Jun, go to short, and Ito Yoon moving to second base. But I'm not real sure about what the reasoning behind all of these moves were. I'm not really sure what's again, infield hits, scores the run, but a bloop to second baseman out into the outfield is what gave him the double. As the absolute heads up base running by Eugene Young, always hustling. But even Kim Sun Bin didn't make the catch on that could have easily thrown out Ewan Suk over at second base. So really just a very, very, very messy top of the 5th there. I'm going to go banana split. Ice cold. Reese's peanut butter cups. Nobody gets an Oreo blizzard. Reese's peanut butter cups. Man, are you kidding me? All right, it's a Ponce out on the mound. As that is in there for strike. Man, it has been so. They don't have Dairy Queen in Korea. All right, Kim Tae-gun steps in. He is the number 8 hitter. He is fouls that away, and it's 0-2. This is where Ponce is going to be real happy that he's got a lead, Matt. 0 for 1 on the day, a 5-3 ground out in his first at bats. 70 pitches now for Ponce, not 71. And that's going to be a slow chopper to the second baseman. Ito Yoon throws over to first, and that will be 1 away. So Ito Yoon is over at second, so we'll see what the other changes are. They haven't updated them yet. Okay. So EJ Wan back behind the plates. Ito Yoon over at second. Shimu Jun playing shorts now. They are tied in this game, but at this point, they've taken out half their offense. As now you've got a guy behind the plates that can't hit or catch. You've got a shortstop that can't hit or catch. So you've got now the 8 and 9 hitters in the lineup, gigantic holes as that is fouled away, and it's 0-1. I could go for some chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream right now. I'm not going to lie. And the 0-1, a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Given Hanwha a chance here. Again, they lead the league in come from behind victories. with 11, I believe, is the 0-2 swing and a miss, and that is going to be strikeout on 3 pitches. And a 2 away now as they'll flip the lineup back over. Third strikeout of the day for Ponce. You're doing things that you shouldn't be doing here, giving the Hanwha a chance to make their way back. And a swing and a miss. 0-1. All right, the 0-1 just misses the outside and it's 1-1. Huh. Pontano. 1-1 misses low and it's 2-1. Run that pitch count up. 77 pitches. Now he's sitting comfortably with these 2 outs. Just 9 pitches so far. Pitch number 10 of this inning coming up. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Sets up right down the middle, and he lifts that one into center field as Florio makes a bad play on it, but has to quickly recover, and that will be 3 away for the first time today. Kia goes 1-2-3, and we will go to the 6th inning. It'll take our little break. I'll see you guys in just a few. Yeah, that's a tough one there. That's you got to eat them right away, right? No, it still doesn't come back though. All right, Nail 66 pitches. He'll face the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Hanwha here in the top of the sixth. Kim Tae-yun steps in. He's 0 for 2. Struck out in his first at bat. Looks at ball one way outside. And it's 1 0. 240 now on the season. Flew out to center field in his second at bat. 6-4 now, Lotte. As the 1 0 just misses outside, and it's 2 0. A homer in the top of the sixth. Is it going to be by the 2, the 3, or the 4 hitter? All righty, the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike as it's tried to hold his swing up, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Throw it in the microwave. The 2-1 is that is fouled out of play, and it's 2-2. I don't know how hot is it in Colorado right now. You can go hang out outside a bit. Oh, so it's probably not very hot. And the 2-2 swing and a miss and strikeout number 8 of the day for Nail. He is loving the pink, ladies and gentlemen. He is loving the pink. $12:36 a.m. All right, Florio steps in. He is getting his first at bat of the day. And here comes the first pitch. Sets up on the end. No, right over the middle. Missed, leaked way out wide, and it's 1-0. Yeah, I still haven't figured out the whole reasoning behind that. Yeah, Nosu Guang was another guy. It's yeah, I don't know. It's just the romanization. It's really weird. Up until a few years ago, there was no legit romanization for Korean. As here comes the 1-1 pitch to Florio. And that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman over, grabs, throws, and that will be 2 away. I just realized I have the catcher's name backwards. Maybe that'll help him actually hit. No Shiwan steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And that's right down the middle. He had zero desire to swing. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch sets up on the outside. And he chops it foul. Again, that leaked back right over the middle of the plate. 안녕하세요. Hello. Hola. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And the 0-2, that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop bobbles it, and that'll be an E6. As the big air there would have been out of the inning, but now you've got to Cheon Sung coming up to bat with a runner on first. Yeah, I don't even use. You live in Dominican Republic? All right, it's a nail now. 77 pitches. We'll see how many extra he's got to throw, as that is ripped into a foul. Ooh, just ahead of it. Where is Florio from? Ah, so are you a Florio fan? Esteban Florio fan? Oh, they have to be ridiculous.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you, Grass Picks. Santo Domingo. And we'll have a little mound visit here. See what they want to do with him. The translator's got to get a hat. We can't be having that. We can't have people out on the field without hats on. This isn't softball. Do the translators get numbers? All right, it's a Chan Sung, the 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball, but it's foul, and it's 0-2. No habla inglés. Lo siento. Is his name Jay? Yeah, that you can't be heading on the field without a baseball hat on, man. As that is over there. Is this the same one he had last year? Major Espanol. Spainol. And here comes the 0-2. No more a friend. That misses outside. Want to know. Now I'm translating Spanish into English.
너무 감사합니다.
Walk off homer. Welcome, sir or ma'am. Yes, you can try. Yes, you can. All righty, here comes the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He gets him on the high fastball. Strikeout number 9, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th. It's tied up 1-1.
너무 감사합니다.
After the air, he leaves him on the bases, and this could not be much closer of a game. Both teams with 1 run, both teams with 2 hits, and both teams with 1 error. Hey, this is the 21st century, and there's more women that go to baseball games in Korea than men. I'm not Lebanese. Why am I translating all of this? I'm translating all of this Spanish into English. Got ourselves a game. Elsewhere around the league, a quick recap. Lotte's up 6-4 in the bottom of the 5th. 1 on 1 out, threatening some more. Then Doosan's up 10-5 against Samsung. LG's up 9-1 against SSG. Kiyoum took the lead. They're up 4-3 against KT now. As we've got ourselves a nail biter here. 1-1 game. Bottom of the sixth as Wisdom strokes that one into center field, but right at Florio, and that is the one away. All right, that brings up Kim Do-young, runs way up and in, almost hits him, and that'll be ball one, 1-0. Old Uncle Jake. All right, 348 on the season for Kim Do-young as that misses outside, and it's 2-0. Kim Do-young 0 for 2 on the day, not having a good day. A rough play over at third allowed Hanwha to score a run, a 5-3 ground out into a double play in his first at bat, popped up to third in his other one. That's going to be another fly ball to center field, and that is 2 away. 2 away now as Ponce is sitting into a groove, something that's a Kia definitely does not want. Cheong-woo steps in at 260, 272 on the season. He reached on an air in his first at-bats. Came around to score the only run for Kia, and then struck out to lead off the fourth inning. Ponce 7 seconds now on the pitch clock, and the pitch in there for a strike at the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Anu Jin. No questions. 0%. It will be anyone else. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. Lays off of it, but it's a strike on the inside corner, and it's oh, he was hit by a pitch. As that is in there for a ball on the outside, and it's 1-2. He was hit by a pitch and then replaced. He is out of the game. He was not injured. He just they wanted a pinch runner. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Chae Hyung-woo, and that is fouled away, and it's stays 1-2. Stop. .399 career home runs for Chae Hyung-woo, and the 0-2 fools him, but he gets a piece, and it stays 1-2. Both of these pitchers are going to be going into the 7th inning at least. And the 1-2 pitch swing fouls it away again, and it's still 1-2. Oh, the good old Hoff. I am into a Hoff. I don't know. It just means like a drinking restaurant. I have no idea what it stands for. And the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop backhands it, throws, and that's will be 3 away. They go 1-2-3 again. And we'll go to the 7th inning. It's 1-1 and an absolute close game. Best game of the day into the league without a doubt. Hall of Flaming Moe's. Hall of Food. I don't know what it's called. He's on a sugar high, ladies and gentlemen. No, you might have the reach advantage, but not necessarily the size advantage. All right, I'm gonna come back early here. Thank you,
너무
Udon.
감사합니다.
Udon Tong Tong. Jamin TB. Will Ponce be done for the day? He seemed real pumped that he was done there. With 89 pitches, I would think that he would come back out. All right, Nail, 81 pitches, and the first pitch to Eugene Young is fouled away, and it is 0-1. 349 on the season after his double in his last at-bats. Came around to score. And the 0-1 outside, 1-1. Oh, the announcers are translating Korean into English. They're trying to take my job, ladies and gentlemen, as the 1-1 pitch catches the outside, and it's a 1-2. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, I think they were going backwards, English to Korean. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. And he lifts it foul, and it stays 1-2. Just run around him and slap him on the top of the head. All righty, here comes the 1-2 pitch. And he fouls that one away too, and it stays 1-2. Nail, got to get through 7 here. Kia's mascot trying to take over Weenie's mascot as the #1 in the league. Waits on the curveball, but pops it foul again, and it's 1-2 once again. All right, the 7th pitch of this at bat sets up on the outside, a swing and a miss, and that's strikeouts number 10. Ten strikeouts now for Nail. Yeah, I'm convinced they have the ball that they used to have back in 2023. As the first pitch here to Ito Yoon is outside, and it's ball 1. And the 1-1 pitch. Oh, sorry. Now it's a 1-1 game because it was 1-0, but I predicted the next pitch. And here comes the 1-1. Outside, and it's 2-1. Yes, a simpler time, a simpler time. Back when I could show the game that I was talking about. Just play some music. All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch. Low, and it's 3-1 now. Do not want to walk him as EJ Wan is on deck. Man, clean up your table. That's disgusting. As that is going to be lifted into the gap. That's going to 1, 2, and roll to the wall. Ito Yoon is on his horse, but is going to stay at seconds with a 1-out double. And that's why he's in the lineup, ladies and gentlemen. That is why he is in the lineup. That brings up the ever dangerous EJ Wong. All righty, we've got a runner on second as Shimu Jun is in. Oh, they switched it up there. Shimu Jun is in the 8 spots. Oh, let me get to that's switched. So Shimu Jun is in the 8 spots, and EJ Wan is in the 9 spots. And he lifts that one, but is going to go to right field, makes the catch. He's going to turn around. He's going to run over to third base. And they've got the go-ahead run 90 feet away. As EJ Wan will now come in to bat with the go-ahead run 90 feet away. But 2 outs. "95 pitches, and now, as here comes EJ Wan, looks at strike 1 at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Yeah, you can't get to games anymore. And that lays off of it outside, 1-1 now. All right, here we go. On the 1-1 pitch, a game, they go ahead run 90 feet away, and he gets him on the inside fastball, and it's 1-2 now. All righty, 98 pitches for Nail, 1-2 counts on the number 9 hitter, and he rips it, but foul, and it stays 1-2. Pitch number 100 coming up on the day. As the Kia fan in the middle of there is cheering for Hanwha. Ponce is done for the day as he still has his jacket on, and instead of warming up, as here comes a pitch number 100. And he fouls it away, and we've got some red numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I am way cooler than NBC UHD Live. I have red 100 numbers, and they just have regular ones. All right, it's 179 hitter, biggest hit of the day would or the biggest at bat of his season so far. Runner, the game go ahead run 90 feet away, and he grounds it back to the pitcher, picks it up, throws over to first, the scoop, and that's will be three away. Nail kind of short armed that one, but Wisdom able to make the pick, stranding the go ahead run 90 feet away. We'll go to the bottom of the seventh. It's still 1-1. Big giant holes at the bottom of the lineup as they go 0 for 2 with runners on base and 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position, leaving their fourth one on. Yeah, I mean, 101 pitches, gave up 1 run, 3 hits, 10 strikeouts. Got to take that any day of the week. Now, can Kia, one, can they finally score? And two, can they keep from blowing it if they do score? Apparently, the KBO app is absolutely crashed. All right, we're back. Bottom of the seventh. I believe Ponce should be done. Just throws it into the dirt. Wisdom makes the play. All righty. So bottom of Ponce still out there. As that's going to be chopped foul and 0-1. All right, here we go. Hmm, 1-1 pitch. Oh, a 91 pitches for Ponce. As that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop backhands it, throws across the diamond, and that's one away. Wisdom gives me Bryce Harper vibes. All right. EU Song looks at ball one on the outside, and it's 1-0. Oh, 0 for 2 on the day as the 6-3 ground out in his first at bats, flew out to center in his second, and looks at strike one there. It's 1-1. We'll have the number 7 hitter next, and that's fouled straight back, and it's 1-2 now. Ponce, again, last game he didn't have his best stuff, 109 pitches in 7 innings, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Today, again, not his best stuff, but he is getting it done, I guess. As that is also fouled back, and it stays 1-2. And the 1-2 way, way outside, and it's 2-2 now. Park Sang-won looking on from the bullpen. Have to think that if someone gets on, that he might come in. Looks like Han Sung-hyuk also just walked away. All right, the 2-2 pitch. A beautiful curveball looking strikeouts. That's his fourth strikeout of the day, and he'll head back to the dugouts, wondering how that pitch was so perfect. And that's fouled away. 0-1. All righty, the 0-1 pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. 100 pitches, and now for Cody Ponce. Thank you, whoever's doing that. Thank you, 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 thank you. And the 0-2 pitch is swing and a miss at the ball in the dirt, and that will be out number 3 as he gets his 5th strikeout of the day. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. 5th strikeout of the day. Both pitchers throw 101 as an absolute beautiful pitchers duel for today. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. We'll get into these bullpens. We'll see what happens here. That's the thing. Both the starters did their jobs, gave up 1 run each. Hanwha Ponce, after the 4th inning, Kia goes 1, 2, 3 in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. They left 3 on in the first 4 innings. They went 0 for 8 with runners on base in the first 4 innings. They went 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position in the first 4 innings. Hanwha, they did get a hit, an infield single that scored a run. That's the only hit of this game with runners on base or runners in scoring position. Hanwha is 1 for 7 with runners on base, 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. As we will now go into the bullpens. So Kim Tae-gun is out, Han Jun-soo is out, Jo Sang-woo is out on the mound for Kia. So neither pitcher will factor into the game. I guess Ponce could still get the win. As Ponce puts the old hair up, you know he's done now if he's got the hair up. All right, An Chi-hong will lead things off for Hanwha on the top of the 8th, and that's a low, ball 1. An Chi-hong 0 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts and a flyout to left field. Jo Sang-woo was 16 games, 14 innings, 2 wins, 2 losses, 7 holds, 129 ERA, and some other stuff. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-1. He came over on a trade with the Kioma Tigers. And so the Kia Tigers do have some changes defensively, as that is low 2-1. So Park Jung-woo is now in right field. Han Jun-soo is in back behind the plates. And a big swing and a miss there. 2-2. Taegoon is done. Hmm. And a swing and a miss there. A third strikeout of the day for An Chi Hong. And you have to wonder how long they are going to let him hang out in the top of the order. You have to imagine that he's hitting 100 on the season. Is it time? Yeah, this is the pitcher from Kium, Joe Song-woo. And first pitch to Kim Tae-yeon is in there for a strike, 0-1. Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 3 on the day, a strikeout, a flyout to center field, and a strikeout. 5 strikeouts out of the top 2 in the lineup so far today. And the 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. And here comes the 1-1. A little looks like he was chipping out of the old off the edge of the grass there on the green with that swing, a little soft little half swing. Yes, here comes the 1-2 pitch now. Well, sets up on the outside and lifts that one into center field. Center fielder's not going to get to it, and he's got himself a 1-out single. And just like that, again, Hanwha 11 come from behind victories on the season. They are trying to go for number 12 as they were down 1-0 early in this game. Game is never over with Hanwha. Lee Sang-hyuk takes over on the base as he just came up today, and they check over on him. You have to think that he's going to be running with 1 out. There's no point in having him run if you're not going to have him steal, as Florio looks at ball 1 on the outside, and it's 1-0. This is what happened in the first game that Ponce and Nail pitched against each other. It was a tie game, but Hanwha ended up scoring in the 8th inning to take the lead and give Ponce the win. All right, to the 1-0 pitch, sets up on the outside, and he checks over on him again. And he's in there 1-0 still. He is 1 for 3 on stolen bases on the season. The one stolen base that he did have was absolutely a huge one, though. All right, the 1-0 sets up on the inside. The throw, did they get him? Ooh, that one was close. Hanwha already picked off once today, Moon Hyun Bin. Probably not going to score from a single, but he definitely could score for easily from a double, as that is way outside, and it's 2-0. And the 2-0 fouled straight back, 2-1. Just misses outside, and it's 3-1. Don't want to put the go ahead run at second base. Florial, second at bat of the day, 0 for 1, a 4-3 ground out in his first at bat, sets up on the inside, and that is ripped into right field. Isang Hyuk is going to round second and head to third, as a Florial has himself a 1-out double, and Hanwha's got the go-ahead run 90 feet away. The same thing happened last game that Nail and Ponce did, and again, it's just going to be the same here, as the Kia bullpen is just not good this year. Flora with a huge double here. Because not only that, but the double keeps him out of the double play. I imagine they're going to intentionally walk Noshiwan here. Are they going to intentionally walk Noshiwan here to set up the double play? Or are they going to go with Noshiwan, who is 0 for 3 on the day? Yep, there we go. The intentional walk. That's going to bring up Cheon Sung. Cheon Sung 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his last at bat with Noshiwan on the bases. What are we going to mark them with? 258 on this season, 0 for 3 today with a line out to the second baseman, a fly out to center, and a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-1. And his career against Joe Song-woo, 5 for 14, 357 with an RBI. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a single over the shortstop. 1 run is going to come in. Will they send Florial home? They will not. And that is going to come up with an RBI single to give Hanwha the lead. 2-1 in the top of the 8th. Once again, Hanwha with the big, huge come from behind, as that is all they have done this year. That's still going to leave the bases loaded. You've got Florial on a third, Noshiwan on second, and Cheon Sung on first. As Nail once again has a bullpen that isn't able to do anything. Eugene Young steps in and misses inside. It gets away, but not far enough, as he ends up stopping it, and that's going to be 1-0 now. And if this holds, Hanwha would now have their 12th come from behind. But it's only grand slams when it means absolutely nothing in the terms of the game. As that hit the umpire, apparently. This has been, this is how Ponce got his first few wins, was No, it's Children's Weekend. All righty, we've got a 1-0 pitch now. Bases loaded, one out. Ejin Young does have some speed, so it's not like he's easy to double up. Don't have a lot of speed at second or first, though, as that is in there for a strike, and it's 1-1 now. You know, the question you're all wanting to know. As here comes the 1-1 pitch. And he pops him up. The left fielder will grab it running in. I don't think they're going to go home. They are, and the throw not in time, and both runners will move up a bag also as Florial tags and comes home on the shallow fly ball. And that will be 2 away. Ejin Young comes up with another big play as Noshiwan moves over to third. Cheon Sung moves over to seconds. As Florial shows off the speed, and 3-1 now Hanwha. All right, Ito Yoon now steps in, but we'll have a pitching change here. Is Jo Song-woo not able to get out of the inning, and it just got worse. Well, the outfielder's arm and the fact that Florial is pretty fast. All right, Ejun Young out on the mound now. Oh, 13 games, 8.2 innings, a 4.15 ERA. As Ito Yoon will face the third pitcher, as that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. And here comes the pitch. Throws back, and they pick him off. And they'll throw to home, and now you've got a Pak Chon Ho will throw to. All right, so with that, you've got a pitch, and then a 2-6-2-6-3 pickoff. The Cheon Sung is picked off at second base, so we'll go to the bottom of the eighth. Hanwha's up 3-1. Wow. Quality pickoffs once again as Hanwha comes up big. All right, so only go 1, 2, 3. All right. That means Kia's got to score 2 before they get 6 outs. Otherwise, this game will be over. Elsewhere around the league, never mind. The KBO app sucks, and it's taking forever. So it should be coming out on the mound for Hanwha as a new pitcher. I'm going to guess it's Pak Sang Won. Is it Pak Sang Won or Han Sung Hyuk is the question. Come on. All right, Han Sung Hyuk out on the mound. Oh, a 19 games, 16.2 innings, 2 losses, 7 holds. He can be really good or really bad, as that is a really bad first pitch, and it's 1-0. And that's going to be grounded foul, and it's 1-1 now. Jun Soo, the number 8 hitter, the catcher. That is, the app is about 6 people behind. And that catches the outside corner, and it's 1-2. All right, here we go. 189 on the season for Han Jun Soo, the backup catcher. And that misses outside at 2-2. And the back end of this Hanwha bullpen doesn't let up. Ponce averages 150 on his fastball. Han Sung Hyuk, Pak Song Won, and Kim Saw Hyun are all going to hit 150 also, as that is going to be a chopper to the second baseman and grabs, throws, and that's 1 away. So Isang Hyuk stays over in right field. So Isang Hyuk in right, Florial in center, and left field is Lee Jin Young, a much, much better outfield, defensive outfield, as here comes the first pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Chaewon Jun 0 for 2 on the day, 212 on the season. A fly out to center field and a strikeouts. And that's a swing and a miss there, and it's 0-2. Just looked silly with that swing. And the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts, and they'll throw down to first base, and that will be 2 away. Flips the lineup back over. as Kia down to their final 4 outs. Han Sung Hyuk and Lee Jin Young both came over in that trade for Byung Yuk, who played third for Kia while Kim Do Young was out. Last 14 games for Han Sung Hyuk, 0 earned runs. Lee Jin Young is hitting very well since the start of April. That is ball one. They just showed that, so well, you know what that means, right? Kim So Hyun warming up in the Hanwha bullpen as the 1-0 pitch sets up right down the middle. And that's in there for a strike. He wasn't even planning on swinging at it. Park Chan-ho 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center in his last at bat, but 2 walks in his others, but nothing after he walked, as that is lifted into a right field, going over into foul territory. I don't know what happened, and foul. And these stupid designs made just to crunch a few more people in makes it impossible to see half the game. Should have had that catch. Should have had that catch. All right, the 1-2 pitch now. Park Chan-ho. And beautiful curveball catches him looking, and 1, 2, 3 go the Kia Tigers once again. They've gone 1, 2, 3 in the 5th, 6th, 7th, and now the 8th. And we'll go to the 9th inning. It's 3-1 Hanwha. Beautiful curveball there from Han Sung Hyuk. Oh, Hanwha will come on looking to try to get themselves a few more runs and maybe save Kim So-hyun from having to come out. So Ito Yoon will lead things off as he was up to bat when Cheon Sung was picked off at second base. Again, I can't tell you what the rest of the league is. Oh, there we go. So NC's up now 8-6 against Lotte. That is not what he wanted. As he's Doosan's up 11-5 against Samsung. LG is up 12-3 against SSG, and the only other game that's really close is KT and Kium. KT now came from behind, and they are up 5-4 against Kium in the top of the 9th with nobody out. So the NC Lotte game is in the top of the 7th, but NC's got a runner on first with 2 outs. The other 2 games are both in the 8th innings, but they are pretty much over. So we've got to the top of the 9th coming up as Ito Yoon will step in against Lee Jun Young. And he hits him. Well, that's a good start if you're Hanwha. A nice elbow guard. Che Ji-min out there now, 17 games, 13 innings, 1 win, 4 holds, 346 batting average against. Yeah, no playing around. You got a bunt. Very important here to bunt. Shimu Jun, a fly out to right field in his last at bat, 0 for 1 on the day. And that's a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. brought the bat around a bunch, but doesn't put it down. And 173 on of the season for Hanwha's big off-season signing at shortstop. All righty, here comes the 0-1. And he drops the bunts, but foul, and now it's 0-2. Excellent bunting. Look at that mullet back there. Nice looking mullet, kid. All right, the 0-2 pitch now. Che Ji-min on the mound, and that is going to be a foul as he just gets a pitch, gets a piece on a ball that was off the plates. That boy does not know the words or the dance. Oh, yeah, the wolf cut. As the 0-2 pitch now to Shimu Jun, and he fouls off ball 2, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, way outside. The catcher's not able to grab it, and Ito Yoon will head on over to second base. Hanwha doesn't need to bunt to get the guy over. All righty. All right, the 1-2 pitch. 3-1. Hanwha now with a runner on second, trying to increase the lead. A nice stop back there by Han Jun Soo. And it's 2-2. Which one is that, Nick? Okay, there you go. And the 2-2 is a chopper to the second baseman. He grabs it, throws over to first, and he will move the runner over. They've got to the insurance run, and now 90 feet away is 1 out, and that'll bring up E.J. Wong. EJ Wan, all he's got to do is put it into the outfield as that is way outside, and it's 1-0. A very rough 1-3 ground out in his last at bat, his only at bat. 1-3 ground outs with the runner 90 feet away. The little short arm toss by Nail got him though. And here comes the 1-0 pitch as it fouls that away, and it's 1-1 now. She's the best. She's the best cheerer or the best dancer or what? And the 1-1 is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. He looks at third, throws to first, and that will be 2 away as a very, very bad at bats by the catcher. That's good. They haven't had one of those for a while. The head cheerleader is always too serious, trying to land herself a K-pop gig or a modeling gig. All right, 2 outs now. Top of the lineup, An Chi Hong stepping in. As that is in there for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-0. Or sorry, 0-1. 0 for 4 on the day. Flew out to left in his first at bat to 3 straight strikeouts. After that, looking to keep himself with just a hat trick and not a golden sombrero, but that is a strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-2. Not much you can do with these pitches. They are not pitches that you're going to hit. So you're just going to hope to foul them off. Mr. 2-out RBI looking to extend his name, but that's in the dirts, and it's 1-2 now. All right, the 1-2 pitch outside, and it's 2-2. Don't want him to have a 3-2 count. He strikes out here. Do you think he gets in the lineup tomorrow? All right, the 2-2 pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. He covers it, throws over, and that will be 3 away. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we've got to the bottom of the ninth. Kim Saw-hyun, the league leader in saves, out on the mound. He is a little wild. He'll face the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Wisdom leading things off. Kim Saw-hyun, 18 games, 16.2 innings, 0-1, 9 saves, 1 hold, a .54 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 8 walks. As we'll see how his control is, and the first pitch catches the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. As Wisdom's like, oh, this guy throws a major league fastball. 265 on the season for Wisdom, 0 for 3 today. And the 0-1 throws that into the dirt and the backstop, and it's 1-1 now. One pitch. Wisdom looking to extend this game, and that runs inside, and it's 2-1. Weird. Oh well. All righty, here comes the 2-1. Runs inside, and it's 3-1. And the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 158 on the gun, and runs the count full. 3-2 count now. All right, here comes the big pitch. 3-2. Full count. So Wisdom on. Swing and a miss. Blows it past him at 159. And one away. That's going to bring up Kim Do-young. He's like, wow. And that is going to be lined into right field, and they've got the tying run at the plates now. And here comes Che Hung-woo. He's like, I ain't wasting any time. I'm sitting fastball. All right, Che Hung-woo steps in. Misses. Ooh, does catch the inside corner, and it's 0-1. I have bad news for you. Have you checked the Lotte game score? As here comes the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, and it's 1-1. And he is wild, ladies and gentlemen. If he gets over the plate, it's tough to catch up to for these guys in the KBO. All righty, here comes the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there as it gets him on a knee. It is the KBO. Way out in front of that. All righty, the 1-2 pitch and throws it in the dirt. And it's 2-2. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Che Hung-woo, the tying run at the plate. And he fouls it off, and it stays 2-2. 12 pitches now for Kim So-hyun. You have to think that gum is getting a little chalky at this point. Does he throw him another changeup? All righty, the 2-2 pitch. Way outside, and that runs the count full. Second full count of the day, of the game for Kim So-hyun. Fourth full count of the day for Kia. All right, 3-2 counts now. Last 3-2 count was a strikeout. And checks over on Kim Do-young over at first base. If it becomes a tie, I don't know how loud that stadium will be. It might actually hurt my ear. All right, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is out number 2. And that'll bring up Kim Sun-bin. as it just has too much movement on it. All right, Kim Sun Bin steps in. He is 1 for 3 on the day. 338 on the season, singled back in the fourth and looks it to strike one, and it's 0-1. This is KT's first base runner since the fourth inning, since Kim Sun Bin's single as that misses inside, and it's 1-1. I have to think maybe Byonu Yuk would be pinch hitting if he gets on base. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Third baseman Noshiwan grabs it, throws across the diamond, and that will be the end of the game as Hanwha once again comes from behind to get the win. And Ponce gets another victory when he left the game and he wasn't winning. He is that has been his thing on the season, ladies and gentlemen. He gets the win. Even though his team was not winning when he left the game. Nail a dominating performance on the mound. Both starters gives up 1 run. Both starters give up just the 1 run. Both of them throw 101 pitches. Ponce, 7 innings, 101 pitches, 2 hits, 1 unearned run. Nail, on the other hand, gives up 101 101 pitches, 10 strikeouts, 3 hits, gave up the 1 earned run. So Hanwha gets the big victory, another come from behind victory. I believe that is their 12th come from behind victory on the season. I think the next closest is 6 or 7, and I believe that is Lotte. So they're doing it. They are keeping the game close. This team is built around its starting pitching. Their starting pitcher, again, Ponce, didn't have his best stuff, but he pitched well enough to keep the game close. The big thing for Kia is they went 0 for 10 with runners on scoring base or runners on base. They went 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Their 1 run came off of an error, and then a ground out that moved him over to third, and then from there a wild pitch scored that 1 run. So offensively, they have their 2 guys back, Park Chan-ho and Kim Do-young. They are obviously missing Na Sung-bom, but offensively, they just don't have the same team they had last year. Offensively, last year Kia was the team that was coming from behind to win all the games. This year, it's Hanwha. Their starting pitching is very, very good. Their 3 guys in the bullpen, actually, I would say 2.5 guys in the bullpen are really good. Kim So-hyun, very, very wild. But he has strikeout stuff. It's tough for these guys to catch up to 157, 158, 159 already, and then to do it when he has that and movement, and they have to watch for that 143 changeup, and then also his slider. So he was the reason why he was really drafted was to be a starter, but they've decided, hey, we're going to have you just be a closer. He's taken it over, and he's done fantastic with it. 17 pitches, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts for Kim So-hyun. Han Sung-hyuk also pitched well, 12 pitches, 2 strikeouts. Ponce, again, 7 innings, 101 pitches, 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, the 1 unearned run. The big hits of the day was from, I would say, actually Florial. Florial with the Kim Tae-yeon with his single, and then Lee Sang-hyuk took over on the bases. Florial with the double to put runners on second and third with just 1 out, and then the intentional walk from Noshiwan, and then the RBI single from Cheon Sung. who was picked off. But and then the sacrifice fly from E. Jean Young allowed Florio, because of his speed, was able to score from third on a very shallow fly ball to left field that put them up 3-1 and gave them the really the cushion that they needed. On the bait, the Hanwha didn't hit outside of a little bits. I mean, again, I talk about it every game I do for Hanwha. When they hit with runners on base, they score runs. They had 2 innings today that they had hits with runners on base, and those were the 2 innings that they scored. They had 3 hits with runners on base, and those were the 3 runs that they scored. The single by Che and Ho that scored had an RBI, and then the single by Che Sung and the Florio double that moved runners into scoring position. So Hanwha gets the win. They will not move up in the standings, but they will stay 1 game behind LG, as LG is up big against LG is up big against SSG. So they are currently 1 game behind LG. Both teams should win today. This would be in Hanwha's 6th straight win on the season. They're not winning. The starters aren't winning though. That is a very big difference between the first big winning streak they had and the second big winning streak that they've now had. The starters are not winning. The bullpen guys are the ones winning. You know, Ponce does get the win today, but you know. So, again, I don't know what the scores are. The KBO app is working about as well as a bunt with runners on a runner on first and nobody out. So, there we go. NC's up 9-6 against Lotte. Lotte's up to bat in the bottom of the 8th, starting the bottom of the 8th. Doosan's up 11-6 against the Samsung. Samsung's up in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, so they've got to score 4 or 5 runs before they get an out. LG wins 12-4 against SSG, and KT was able to hold on and or come from behind and beat Kium. So tomorrow's game, I haven't decided yet. Tomorrow's game will either be LG versus Doosan or Hanwha versus Samsung. I'm going to wait and see the starting pitching to see who's going to be pitching. If Samsung starts Wan Tae-in, I will do the Hanwha versus Samsung game. If not, I will do we'll do the Doosan versus LG game, and then I'll flip whoever I don't do tomorrow. I will do on Wednesday, and then Thursday will be the SSG versus Lotte game. So thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, tomorrow's game is 2:00 tomorrow and Wednesday. Both games are, or sorry, tomorrow and Tuesday are both 2:00 games. Tomorrow is Monday, but because it's a holiday, there is a game. So make sure that you don't miss out on that game. I will be back tomorrow at 2:00. Thank you guys for tuning in. And as always, until next time.